So for the gauge pattern for making the stitch pattern, you want to chain a multiple of 4. So for the gauge, we're going to chain a multiple of 4 of 24 stitches. So you have your 24 chains, and we're going to be working in the back bump for this pattern for all the base rows. So go ahead and turn your work, and we're going to be putting double crochets into the back bump. So you want to yarn over and count 1, 2, 3, 4. So your first double crochet goes into this back bump, and we want to put a total of 3 double crochets into that first stitch. And then we're going to skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and working into that back bump, we're going to place a single crochet and then chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then working in that same chain, we're going to place 3 double crochets. All right, and then we're going to skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then working in the next chain, we're going to single crochet, chain 3, and then place 3 double crochets into that same chain. And we're going to repeat that for the remainder of the row until we get to the last 4 stitches. And now we've gotten to the last 4 chains. We're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in that last bump, we're going to place 1 single crochet. And that is the first row completed. So for the second row, you want to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 3 double crochets here, and we're going to start doing our single crochet 3 togethers. So working in that first double crochet, we're going to pull up a loop in the second double crochet, and the same for a third. Yarn over and pull through, and then we're chaining 1, and then in this chain 3 space, we're going to place a single crochet and then chain 1 again. And now we're to our next cluster. We're going to single crochet 3 together over the next 3 double crochets, and then chain 1, and then working in our chain 3 space, we're going to single crochet and then chain 1 again, and then you do that repeat all the way across the row until you get to the last 3 double crochets. And then when you get to the last 3 double crochets, you're going to single crochet 3 together, 1, 2, and then 3. Do your chain 1, and then place your last single crochet in the turning chain. And that's our 2 row repeat for the entire pattern. And then we go ahead and chain 3. And then on your odd rows, that will be your right side. So this is the right side of the pattern. So we'll do 2 more rows just so we can get the hang of it. So we chain up our 3, and then in this first single crochet, we're going to place 3 double crochets. And then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. And then working in the next stitch, we're going to place our single crochet, chain up 3, and then place 3 double crochets in that same stitch. And then we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next stitch, chain up 3, and then we're placing 3 double crochets in the same stitch. And you continue in that pattern until the end, and I'll meet you back at the end. And now we've gotten to the end. We made our last cluster, and now we have 2 stitches remaining plus our turning chain. So you want to skip these 2 stitches and then single crochet in the turning chain, and that's the end of your row. And to do a row 2 repeat, we go ahead and chain 4, and then we're going to single crochet over the next 3 double crochets, single crochet 3 together, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then in that chain 3 space we're going to place our single crochet, and then chain 1 and repeat, single crochet 3 together, chain 1, single crochet in chain 3 space, chain 1 and repeat to the end of the row. Chain 1, and then when we get to our last 3 double crochets, we're going to single crochet 3 together, chain 1, and then single crochet in the turning chain. And that's the pattern, the 2-row pattern repeat for this pattern. And for the gauge, you'll just continue until you have 10 rows and measure.